Hello guys, in today's video, I'll show you how to push code to GitHub from Visual Studio. Pushing your code to GitHub not only helps protect your work by keeping it backed up online, but it also makes it easier to collaborate with other developers, track changes, and manage your projects more efficiently. So, without further delay, let's get started. First, open your browser and go to the GitHub website. If you're not already logged in, then log into your GitHub account first. Once you're logged in and on your GitHub dashboard, click the plus icon in the top right corner and select New Repository. Now, give your repository a name. In my case, I'll name it Project 1, but you can name it whatever you like. Next, scroll down and choose the repository visibility, either public or private, depending on your preference. After that, scroll to the bottom and click the Create Repository button. Now that our repository has been created, now copy the Git repository URL. Next, we need is to install Git. Git is what allows us to push our project files from Visual Studio Code to GitHub. Open a new browser tab and search for Git download. Then open git-scm.com, which is the official Git website. Then click here to download the latest version of Git. It will start downloading the Git installer file. Alright, once the download is complete, right-click on the installer and select Open to run it. If Windows asks for permission, click Yes to allow the app to make changes. Now install Git by following the basic installation steps. In most cases, you can simply keep the default settings, click Next through the setup wizard, and then click Install. Once the installation is complete, the next step is to make sure Git is added to the Windows system path. To do that, locate the Git shortcut on your desktop or in the Start menu, right-click on it and select Properties. Then click Open File Location. This will take you to the Git installation directory. From there, open the CMD folder. Now copy the folder path from the address bar at the top. Next, go to Windows Search. Type environment variables and open Edit the System Environment Variables. In the System Properties window, click Environment Variables at the bottom. This will open the Environment Variables window. Under System Variables, find and select Path, then click the Edit button. Click New. Paste the Git path that you copied earlier and then click OK. Click OK and then OK again to save all the changes. Now Git has been added to your Windows system path and will be accessible from Visual Studio Code and the command line. Now, in Visual Studio Code terminal, we're going to run a few Git commands to push our project to GitHub. First, type git init, then press enter. This command initializes a new Git repository in your current project folder. Next, type git add space dot and press enter. This command stages all new and modified files in the current directory and its subdirectories, preparing them to be committed to GitHub. After that, we need to configure our GitHub account information. Type git-config -- global, user.email, and in double quotation type your GitHub email, then press enter. Next, type git-config -- global, user.name, and type your GitHub username, which you can find on your GitHub profile page. Then press enter. This configures Git with your GitHub account information, allowing your commits to be associated with your GitHub profile. After that, type git commit -am and in double quotation type commit and press enter. This command creates a commit and saves all the stage changes to your local Git repository. Once the commit is complete, next type git remote add origin, then copy the repository URL that we created earlier on GitHub and paste it after the command and press enter. Oh, it looks like I made a typing mistake here. I accidentally typed the command incorrectly. Let me correct it. Now command run without any issue. Next type git push origin main and press enter. This command pushes your local main branch to your GitHub repository. If this is your first time pushing to GitHub from Visual Studio Code, you'll see a sign-in prompt. Click sign in with your browser, then complete the authentication process and allow Visual Studio Code to access your GitHub account. After the authentication is successful, Visual Studio Code will start uploading your project files to GitHub. Once the upload is complete, let's verify that everything was pushed successfully. Go back to GitHub, open the repository that we created earlier, and refresh the page. As you can see, all of the project files have been successfully transferred from Visual Studio Code to the GitHub repository. And that's it. You've successfully pushed your code from Visual Studio Code to GitHub. I hope this video helped you learn how to push code to GitHub from Visual Studio Code. If you found it helpful, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.